All right, I'm shooting this on March the 15th, 2020, and this past week has been crazy in the stock market. On Thursday, the market dropped the most that it's dropped in the last 30 years. What's driving all this is the coronavirus. At this moment, the state of California, the United States of America, and the city of San Francisco are all in a state of emergency. Tomorrow, on Monday, I plan to increase the size of the individual shorts that we have in a number of companies. And also, I'm going to increase the size of our shorts of the Russell 2000 ETF and the SPY, the S&P 500 ETF. I'm doing this because I believe that the worst is yet to come. And the reason I say this is a few things. The first thing is that there are still many, many people who don't believe that the coronavirus is as serious as I believe it is. I do believe that over the long term, everything will be all right. However, I believe that in the coming months, things could get substantially worse for a few reasons. Over the weekend, the Federal Reserve took a very aggressive step to reduce interest rates to zero. That should be theoretically good for the economy. It should make it easier for companies and banks to borrow. However, I'm not sure that this is going to solve anything. The reality is that the coming recession, and more people believe that there will be a recession, will be caused by a crash in demand. As businesses and schools shut down all over the world, there will be less demand for goods. And this is going to be a big problem. And most seriously, we have an unprecedented public health issue, something that could shut down the entire global economy. I don't think that we've seen anything like this in recent memory. This seems potentially worse than the 2008 financial crisis. One of the things that I've noticed is that when we look at the PE ratio of the S&P 500, it has dropped, but it's currently about 24, 25. And that, by historical standards, is quite high still. That, to me, says that stocks are still relatively overvalued. And if I'm right, there could very well be much more downward movements. So far, the fund has actually made money in March. If I'm right and the stock market continues to decline tomorrow, then my actions will put us in a very strong position. One concluding note is that, I'm very saddened and I'm upset and disappointed that the country has been so slow to react and that potentially millions of people will die from this coronavirus. It's a very, very sad situation, and I hope that people take precautions, that we'll be okay, and that the economy will be okay. Thanks for watching.